So I was outside trying to clear up the deck, and I ended up making a bigger mess than I had intended. So let me show you what I did. Oh God. And I can't be bothered to clean it up. I was trying to clear off this table and make it look kind of pretty. I'm gonna sit out here, and I was actually going to film a reel, but this is not pretty. And so I'm gonna call the kids to help me, because it's a lot. It's a lot. I need to make this look good, and it doesn't right now. And I'm frustrated because every time I come out here, I just think, ugh, too much. And then I go back and think, I'll do it later. But today's the day. I'm gonna clear it up. Look, it's been raining so hard. Do you see? Look, there's a giant branch just sitting there. Just sitting there. Mess. Memorial weekend is coming, and we'd like to barbecue, and it's just, this is not it. This is not it. We really haven't been out here pretty much for the last year. With the pandemic, you would think, oh, we would like to be out in our yard. Nope. Everyone was pretty much indoors. I mean, look how deserted that looks. This is not the scene of a fun barbecue. Definitely not. Even though it has a ton of potential, obviously. So I managed to recruit Miriam and Kareem outside to help me, which is nice. That's why we have children, right? Or young adults. Yeah, Miriam's more of a homebody. She's not one to be outside, so I appreciate this. Kareem, he doesn't mind. And here he is tackling that big branch that came down, I think, with a recent storm. So while the kids are outside helping me clear up the yard, I decided I was going to film a reel, make something pretty with these tea bloom products. So let's see, I got the teapot, I got the mugs. They also have these little small ones. These are so cute, right? They don't hold much, but they're cute. I mean, if you're drinking like some really strong green tea or something, it might be fine. But I also like the big mugs. I think I'm gonna use the big mugs instead. So these are really bright, but with two of them out, we need to replace them. So typically on a cloudy day, I would get my ring light upstairs, but I couldn't be bothered. So I have these LED lights downstairs. So I'm gonna use those to film because I need light. Ooh, right? Looks kind of like sunlight. And this is by Newer. We got this on Amazon, I believe. I should link it in my description box. Actually, I really need to do a better job linking a lot of the tech things that I use. But yeah, if you look up this brand on Amazon, you can find it. And we have like two. And it comes with an adapter, and you plug it in, obviously. So I guess I'm gonna give you a little behind the scenes, because for people who don't make content, it just looks easy, like, oh, we're just playing. So I'm just putting on the kettle, and then I need to get my iPhone stand. So this is the stand I use for filming reels or just filming myself with my phone. Here's the clips, or when we do the YouTube lives and we film it from the phone, this is what we use. So this is how it looks. And then it has these neat clips that detach or open up, and you can make it super tall. Okay. So you can see it has feet, it can stand properly. So then I just put my phone on the camera, of course, and then I put it on video. And I can also put it on photos, but let's go with video for now. And then we attach that to the stand. And then I'm very intentional about what I see. I know exactly what I want to see in frame. Obviously, if the kitchen is a mess, which it is, or there's clutter, I don't show the clutter. I zoom in or focus on what I want you to see or what I want the final product to look like. Can't just be putting out sloppy work or messy work. And I do consider this work because it requires a lot of thought and effort. Or else everybody would be doing it, right? Although some of you might think, well, everybody is on social media nowadays. True, but not everybody's making money on social media. So get that right. Okay, so I think that's a good height, roughly. All right, so when I'm ready, I just hit video and get my little reel. And then I have to edit it and then put a voiceover over it. So there's my light. There's my phone, there's what I'm filming. It's probably gonna take me literally half an hour to do this. Maybe 20 minutes in this particular case. This is not anything too dramatic. It's amazing how much work just making a 30-second reel can be. And basically after every action, so let's say I put the tea in the teapot, I film that, I stop the camera. Or I add hot water to the teapot, I film that, I stop the camera. So basically after every small action, I film and then I stop the camera. And I'm typically running around the kitchen gathering, the items that I need also. So I am boiling the water and then I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the teapot. And of course, in this case, I'm actually doing double work because I'm filming myself, filming the reel. So my water is boiled and now I want an overhead shot of me pouring the hot water into the teapot. So I have my camera phone above the teapot, directly above, and then I'm going to put it back on the stand. And then I'm going to reposition the camera because what makes an image or a video interesting is if you can show different viewpoints. So that's what I'm trying to do. So here's the thumbnail I created for the 30-second reel, which I will show you now. Dear friend, I know there's a lot going on in the world lately. A lot of darkness, a lot of pain, and sometimes it's hard to know what the right words to say are. But I thought you could use a hug or a word of encouragement. It's easy to feel helpless, but please don't give up hope. There are still good people in the world, and you truly are one of them. So stay safe, and I love you. While clearing up the yard, Kareem found this giant nest. Like, this is really big, y'all. So this must have belonged to a big bird, and it's quite heavy. Surprisingly, it's quite heavy because it's wet. The rain must have knocked it out the trees, so I'm gonna keep it. I think it's such a beautiful work of art. Here's the nest. Look at the scale. See, it's quite big, right? It's huge. Usually I find nests, but they're usually quite small, so this is really big. Isn't it beautiful? Nature's art. Definitely gonna keep it and keep it outside of the rain so it doesn't disintegrate. But for now, I'll leave it outside to dry underneath a table, and then I'll do something with it. I'll figure out what to do with it. Maybe I'll put it as a part of a table setting. Wouldn't that be interesting? A table setting outside? Yeah, right now my mind, I can think of a huge tea party outside. I might do that for y'all. What you making, Kareem? Bugs. Bugs? We're having bugs for dinner?
Bugs.
All right, let me see what bugs we got here that you claim. Kareem, why the stove so messy though? Ooh, not bad. What's in it? Coconut milk. I see you have the coconut milk out. Is this chicken? It's always chicken. Is it chicken or beef? It looks like chicken. Can I stir it? Oh yeah, the chicken looks cooked. Got potatoes and peas. Let's see what's in there. Cabbage and broccoli. Some rice here. So this cake, or the remnants of it, was made by Kareem. I gave him a recipe for my gluten-free cake, and look what's left of it. And then he had the nerve to cut it in 3 slices. Apparently these are portions, these little slices. How he gonna portion out my cake? He made it for me, and this is what's left. It's really good though. It's made with gluten-free flour, but mostly made with almond flour, because I don't like the gluten-free flour too much, but I like almond flour. Tastes really good, and we add some almond essence, butter, sugar, eggs, you know, the standard stuff. Okay, so there you go. I want you to see how moist this cake is. Mmm. So that's Daddy's plate. They're trying to portion it out for him while he's trying to lose weight. What does this tell you? Dessert. Kenton bought this Mexican dessert, a bunch of Mexican desserts that I'm going to show you that I've never seen before. I have tried Mexican pastries, which are okay. They tend to be a little dry in my opinion. But this time he got some ice cream and some fruit. So let's see what it looks like, what it tastes like. All right. All right, numero one. What is this? I have no idea, but it is kind of frozen and it has fruit on it, and apparently this is spice. I've never had fruit with like peppery spice on it. I mean, I guess in New York, sometimes these food carts would have mango. Yeah, that's right. They would have mango, and they would sell mango, and they would sprinkle like pepper on it. But I've always had mango straight, simple. I don't know what's in here. I'm not sure if it's mango or pineapple. It's very interesting to me. And all of this just looks like a lot. Let me show you. Right? Do you see what's going on here? What is all of this? Like, that is some serious hot seasoning. Hot pepper is what it looks like. Oh, this is the name of the place, I believe. Can you read this? So comment below if you know this dessert, because I honestly don't know what this is. We gonna find out. And it looks like a lot. That's the other thing. I was like, look how big. How does dessert come this much? And it's not a drink. Okay. First thing, I'm gonna try this. This is apparently just ice cream. And I think he said there was coconut on the top and rum and raisin on the bottom, which is fine because Caribbeans love rum and raisin ice cream. I'm wearing this oversized dress. Oh, please excuse the mess on my top right here. Like, seriously, why right here? Let's cover it up with hair. This dress makes me feel like an old lady because it's so large. Why did I buy this oversized dress? Because I like the color. But look, seriously, I mean, I'm not that big. Anyway, focus. So, rum and raisin is usually like, why is it this color? Like, this color is a little different. It's like a pinkish something. Let's taste it for you. Clean your spoon. Yeah, it's just like Caribbean rum and raisin. I don't know why they needed to put this color on it though. And then coconut. Very creamy. Okay, one last one. Let's try this. I might like it, you never know. But Kareem thinks I'm not gonna like it, so we'll see. I don't even know how to start this. Am I supposed to just drink it? How do you drink it? It's solid. I mean, I know we put it in the fridge, but let me just wipe off this. Like, this is fire, this color. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Wow, look at this color. Wow, Miriam, this color is intense. I'm gonna use my hand to pick off one of these. Yeah. I don't like it. I like mangoes, but it's got salt on it. Why would they do that? Mango's a little sour. And on top of that, this red stuff that you see, I thought it was pepper. But it's salty. Oh Lord. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like salty tamarind. Like tamarind has a little bit of a sour to it. So it got like, no, it's a no for me. It's a definite no. I don't mean to be disrespectful because I feel like we should all try foods of other cultures, but this is a no for me. Oh Lord. Unfortunately, the mic seemed to be off or covered, so you could hear me properly, but I wanted you to see and hear my authentic reaction. Anyway, it was a miss for me, and I don't mean any disrespect, like I said, to any other culture, because I think it's important to try new things, but you don't always like it. So, you know, in my case, I didn't. Anyway, Miriam looked up, it is made with tamarind, so the paste is like a tamarind mixed with chilies, and the fruit is sour mango, or basically mango. In this case, it happened to be sour. So once Kenton is done with his law school class, of course, I'm going to have him taste it and see what he thinks.
I think we probably have
What?
to open this up, right?
Yeah, I had to open it up. I had to open it up. It's so much.
Yeah.
So is this part, is that supposed to be like a candy, what Miriam's holding?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea.
You have no idea. You were just being adventurous?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just look good on. It looked good on the picture. All right. So they just pour like the syrup all over it.
Right.
And then it's just mango, and there's ice cream at the bottom.
Oh, really? Ice cream at the bottom?
Yeah, it's like a mango ice cream, but it's like with chili.
So what are you expecting it to taste like?
Tastes like mango with a little bit of chili in it.
So it tastes good?
It tastes different.
You got me coughing. Tell the truth, boo. You don't have to be polite.
It just tastes like mango with just chili on it. What does that taste like?
It's tamarind.
Oh, it's tamarind.
Oh my God. It tastes good to you?
It tastes like tamarind.
But why is it salty?
With chili.
Why is it salty? I didn't taste chili. I taste salty.
Did you taste
Yeah,
it?
Miriam, try that. So it tastes good to you?
It tastes different. I don't know.
It doesn't taste like dessert, in my opinion.
What do you think?
What do you think? Y'all have some interesting taste buds.
Cold though, right?
Yeah, the red I think is just coloring. It looks like straight up food coloring, in my opinion. I mean, tamarind is not red. Tamarind is not red. Tamarind is like a orangey brown.
Right.
But I think you guys probably like the sour things, you know, like the kids like those sour gummies. So maybe this appeals to you.
It's just the chilies that just throws me off.
Man, the whole thing throws me off.
Right.
But y'all seem to like it.
No, it's just...
Okay, now they got me second guessing myself, like maybe it was me the first few mouthfuls. So I'm gonna try to put this piece in my mouth again. Looks like a piece of chicken. Looks like a piece of chicken. No, it's still not working. It's so cold on top of that. Here's another behind the scenes look, life of a content creator. This is my office turned hair studio. There is a mannequin there on top of a table wearing a wig, and I'm working on a hair tutorial, which I haven't done in a while, right? So yeah, as a content creator, your space is often a mess. That's the part they don't show you. No matter how many times you clear up your house or your space, tomorrow it's going to be a mess because you're demonstrating something or you have a product to show. And in this case, I am doing a hair tutorial, which I can't wait for you to see. Just look at the extension cords, the hair dryers, the hair products all over my office. But it's going to be worth it. So look out for that video next week. We've been having tornado warnings, but here in this area, nothing major, just a lot of rain. So yeah, we've had a lot of rain. You can see outside looks pretty damp. So we kind of cleaned up the backyard yesterday, thankfully. So it looks pretty clean. I'm happy. I rearranged some pots. I still have to trim some of the plants. Ooh, I got another hibiscus flower opened up. Let's turn this over. So every year we get like some hibiscus plants, and usually they're red. I always have the red variety, which is the more common variety of hibiscus. And this year we decided to get these yellow ones. Aren't they beautiful? So I don't know if I told you, but growing up in Nigeria, we have a lot of hibiscus plants, and I grew up learning to dissect the hibiscus plant in biology class. So for some reason, it always it's something that I never forget, you know, the stigma, the stamen, all the quote sexual parts of the flower, the petals. How many petals this has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this portion here is the stigma and stamen. You see this portion here too. And all the pollen. So yeah, they've gotten drenched, but we have quite a few buds. And then these are, what are these? Oh, these are the Ixora. Yeah, I still have the tag. Ixora, I call it. Ixora, full sun. So these have like orangey flowers that will come through. And then this one's jasmine. This will trail all over the rail. This is a beautiful plant. It has so many beautiful white flowers that smell like perfume. So we cut them down for the winter, but it starts growing now. This corner, lemon plant or tree. Look, we have so many buds. Look, 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 look. So many lemon babies. Look, wait, come on, focus. Okay, see? You see 2 here. These are gonna be lemons right here. And then 3 here. So I didn't have any fruit last year, but maybe this year might be a good year for fruit. And then this here is blueberries. Yeah, blueberries, they always look kind of messy. And I always trim them, cut them down, because they can grow quite tall and leggy, and I still might have to cut this down. This is a weed. And then up here is another lemon plant. It was somewhere else and I just moved it. I put like a little solar light. These little solar lights come in handy. You just stick them in. You've seen these everywhere, right? So I like this one raised. It's got these really deadly looking spines. You see that? Psh, let this poke you. You will suffer. You will suffer. And then over here we have Mr. Fid. I want to say fiddle fig, but the fiddle fig is the plant I have inside. This is the fig as in the fruit fig plant, and it's really tall. And this has survived through the winter, through the snow. All the leaves fall off, but then they come back. Let me back up so you can see how tall it's grown. My little baby has grown. You see? Look, 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 look. This used to be like shorter than me, and look how tall she's grown. And this little pot of succulents I planted is still going strong. I don't really like how this one has grown really tall and leggy. I liked when it was like short and squat, and it almost looked like a rose. The petals tightly clumped together like roses. But anyway, it's still here, and then this one has just bloomed out. So it's getting a little bit too much rain though, of course. I might move it underneath something. And then I like these. This was actually in my office for quite a while. I thought it was dead. It actually looked very fake and dead. And then when I planted it in here, it just started to grow, started to flourish. Yep, there is heavy rain and a tornado warning, and we probably should turn back. But thankfully, the tornado warning doesn't last long, and the heavy rain hopefully will stop because your girl has to go look for someone to braid my hair.
Get my phone. Just 7.
So y'all, I just came out of a braiding store. I'm looking for someone to braid my hair. I mean, obviously you guys know I can braid my own hair, and I might actually have to do that, but I thought it would be...
I might do it too. For how much they're charging, I'll do it.
But I was thinking, you know, it'd be so much nicer and maybe even faster to get somebody else to give me some long knotless braids. Now, in this area, I don't expect it to be super expensive. You know, this is not New York. This is North Carolina. But I know knotless braids are the thing now that everybody wants, you know, long knotless braids. So anyway, we found an African braiding store, literally like 5-10 minutes from us, because we live in a very culturally diverse area. And I go in there, and clearly they are African. The lady was talking, but I can instantly tell that they're French African, you know, like from areas like Senegal. And she confirms it, that yeah, she is from Senegal. But so I was like, oh, cool. So she looks at me, she's like, oh, is that your hair? She's like, oh, okay. So I says, yeah, I'm African too, you know. And then she's all like, oh, we have an African in the store here. So I said, oh, really? So she goes, yeah, she's from Nigeria. She's probably where you're from. So I said, no, I doubt it. I'm Hausa, and a lot of Nigerians in here or in America are not Hausa. You know, majority are Igbo or Yoruba. So she brings the lady over, and the lady's like, yes, I'm Yoruba. And she starts speaking Hausa to me, because she speaks a little Hausa. She's greeting me, and I acknowledge her. Ya ya de, laugh ya low, and all of that, right? So then I go back to the receptionist lady, who is also the store owner. I said, okay, so I'm here to find out how much these knotless braids are gonna cost me. You know, I want anytime this week. And she's like, oh, she's still now thinking about the whole Hausa thing. She's like, oh, so you're Hausa? Oh yeah, you are the people with money. Oh, you know, you guys have money in Nigeria. So for you it's going to be $200. I was like, yeah, I'm Hausa, but I am in America, and I'm not, you know, and just because you think, or just because you know I'm Hausa, now suddenly the price goes up. Yeah, we just passed another Miriam braiding store. So I'm gonna go and compare prices, and if they try that foolishness too, then I'm just gonna have to braid my own hair. So it's so funny to me, you know. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a better deal at an African store, but instead, you know, here comes the bias. You're Hausa, therefore you must have money. No, I'm an American, and I want my hair done. So we're across the street from the last place, Miriam African Hair Braiding. Let's see how this goes. Strike number 2. The store was closed. The open sign was on, but nobody was in the building. The last place we went, the open sign was off, but they were open. Africans, you need to get your stuff together. Get your stuff together.
That's what makes it exciting.
Yeah, exciting is right.
Are they open or not?
Are they open or not? Your customers have to guess.
Today, maybe.
You're right.
You know where we are. Come back. We're still here. Just not today.
Right. All right, y'all, so I just got out of that store, and the lady was very nice, very professional. Yeah, she was actually closed, but I, begged her to open the door, and she did. I told her I was, only here for a minute just to find out her hours and her prices. And this time, it was even more. So she said $230 to $280. And also the same thing, she looks at me, she goes, "Oh, is that your hair?" And I'm just like, oh my God, here we go again. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to braid my hair, and Miriam, or I'll start them, and then Miriam, I'm hoping, will be able to finish the ends, because I want long braids. I want long braids. A girl's gonna get what a girl wants, but I'm not willing to pay $230 to $280. No ma'am, not in North Carolina, especially when I can braid. So my braid, my parts won't be as sharp, I'm sure, because it's hard to make the parting super sharp, especially from the back when you're braiding your own hair, because you can't see everything. So we're at the mall. I'm gonna buy a few things, hopefully, I'm not sure. Maybe some sandals, maybe a dress or two, maybe some lashes. So, I'm going to Florida for our girls' trip. So you'll be seeing that too. Yeah, so I'm laughing that I would never have my hair braided by that first lady because she had no edges. I'm not taking hair advice from someone whose hairline starts here. No, I like my hairline here on my forehead. So why would I do that? Ooh, look at all this nice stuff. Look at all this nice stuff. Ooh. I swear, every time I go out, I act like I haven't been out in years. Well, I actually haven't been shoe shopping in a long time. I usually dread it because I know it's going to take me a while. But today, Kenton is being very patient, so I'm going to find some sandals, hopefully. Hopefully. See, I need some good walking shoes for Florida. But I need them to be cute and girly. It's the problem with me. I'm gonna look at shoes that aren't that comfortable, and I like shiny. I like blingy. I should try them on. I really like these, but it's a size smaller than my foot. I could get away with it, but I like the golds without it being too blingy, and I like the heel. It's not a lot, it's not too much. Hey, I found my size in these shoes. I love the sole on these slippers or sandals and the bling. And then there was this one, really different. Look at the heel. It was kind of heavy and it wasn't that comfortable, so I didn't get it. Look how pretty these are. Look at these ones. Yeah, they're so cute. This in an all-white outfit. What? Unfortunately, those white shoes were cute but not comfortable, so I didn't get them. So I spotted this dress that I thought was kind of cute in the plus size section. It's a Calvin Klein dress, and it's gingham. I guess gingham is how you say it, right? But it was also textured. And even though it's kind of simple, I feel like it's classic, it's feminine, it's timeless. And I liked it until I came up and saw the price. I was like, no, next. And on top of that, the dress actually felt kind of thick, the fabric, so it's gonna be too hot for me. So we're out of Macy's. We were in Macy's, right? Yeah. Let's go explore the rest of this mall. Yeah, they look like club shoes. Oh my God. kind of over Michael Kors. It's always all over the place, even though I have a Michael Kors. Remember when we bought our Michael Kors wallet? Remember? Yeah, I still have that. That's what I have now. But I don't want a Michael Kors nothing. This side of the store definitely screams vacation, does it not? And of course, Kenton picks up one of those women's hats and put it on his head, at which point I proceed to call him my wife, which of course annoys him. I wish you guys could have heard the conversation, but the music was playing super loud, so that's why I had to take off the volume. Anyway, look at these hats. What do you think? I look ridiculous, right? But just imagine me in a bathing suit. Okay, no, don't imagine me in a bathing suit. No, don't do that. I don't know that that's a good sight. But anyway, I'm not sure about these hats, but they are practical to protect you from the sun. You know, I told you I'm going to Florida girls trip, and I was thinking about it. So then we picked up some t-shirts. They had a really good deal on the t-shirts. Then we spotted these patriotic t-shirts, which I was tempted to pick up, but I didn't. I restrained. Happy Memorial Weekend, by the way. Hope you're enjoying yourself, even if you're not doing a big to-do. So I decided I really should get a bathing suit, even though I am dreading trying them on. The house that we're staying in, the Airbnb we're staying in Florida, has a pool. So anyway, I need to find something, and I have no clue. I did find this, but I really don't think my tatas are going to sit right in here. I think it's too small, but I love the color. What do you think? Yeah, me and that bathing suit didn't work out, and it was just kind of confirming to me that my body in a bathing suit does not work, okay? Not my shape. But you know what? Kenton was like, let's come back the following day and go to the Crabtree Mall. And I tried on some bathing suits, and I was like, girl, it's not that bad, actually. It's not that bad considering I weigh what I weigh, and I'm all natural, and I'm 50 plus years old. So you know what? When I get my tummy tuck, oh my God, my confidence is just gonna be through the roof. None of y'all can talk to me. So we out, y'all. We out. I didn't get a lot, but we'll try back tomorrow at a different mall. At least the sun is still, well, not completely down.
The sky's clear.
Yeah, it's not raining, so that's a good thing. The mall closed on us, y'all. So now we're looking for the car. It's like totally on the opposite side, probably,
Yeah,
right? So the mall is closed, but the actual store we were in wasn't closed, so that's why we were still able to shop. But then they kind of lock the doors to the rest of the mall. We don't remember which part we parked.
Well, no, we parked near Macy's.
Uh-huh.
We have to Macy's on the other end.
Send help! Send help!
Alright, here.
You figure?
4 minutes.
4 minutes? What you mean 4 minutes? 4 minutes walk?
Hold on.
Where could we have parked?
This is where we're at right now.
Right.
And then we're Barnes & Noble. We're on the other side.
Wow.
So
how did we do all that walking from the inside? We didn't even realize.
See, here's Macy's right there.
Wow. You see, when you're indoors, you just keep going and you don't even realize how far away you are. So we're walking, still walking. There's another parking lot. There's another parking lot down there. We're walking, still walking. Okay, see, that's that part of the mall we left. So now we're walking down. Kenton's in front of me. So this must be the back or front of Belts. There's Nordstrom. Is that Nordstrom or Saks? So we're at the front of the mall.
Food court area.
Right, near the food court area. Actually, not the front of the mall, but near the food court area. And we still haven't gotten to the car.
No, it's on the other side.
Oh my God, it's on the other side.
You sound like me.
I sound like you, huh?
I gotta walk a lot.
So dramatic. We're still walking. So dramatic. We're cutting through Macy's. We found Macy's, hallelujah, is still open. And the car is parked on the other side of Macy's. So we're able to cut through. Hallelujah, we made it to the car.
Tempura.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you get a side dish, miso soup.
So by this time, Kenton and I were starving, but also super thirsty after all that trying on clothes, walking, getting in the car, driving around, looking for somewhere open. And for some reason, all the restaurants were closed that evening, and this was on a Friday. But we found this Japanese restaurant, and yeah, the food was amazing. I really enjoyed it, and the portions were pretty decent. This is some tempura, vegetable, and shrimp, which I absolutely love. Always love that. That is a lot. We've got some more tempura, vegetables, eel, and rice. And what's that?
Shrimp.
Shrimp. And that's sushi.
Thank you. Thank you.
Either of you allergic to gluten? Because I can get the gluten-free soy sauce.
That would be nice. Wow. More sushi. Looks pretty good. And some miso soup. God, I love eel, and I love the way Japanese people cook eel. And my first introduction to eel was back in college when I attended Cornell during their summer program. I met this girl, Julie. She was Chinese and she was also Canadian. And she had this like rice cooker, so she would cook these little meals. And during the weekends, she would cook eel and rice, and she introduced me to it. And I was just so like taken by it. And ever since then, I love eel. So Ken always makes sure when we go out to have sushi that there's always eel. Yeah, so the food was delicious. It was the bomb. Loved the presentation. The waiter was super sweet. They were getting ready to close and they didn't rush us. So we had a great meal. We even took some home because, that was just too much food. But anyways, you can see, cute place. So this is a few hours after we got home. The kids are, well, I keep calling them kids, the young adults, because they are 20 and above now. We're more than content. Kareem, he takes care of them, and he cooked like mashed potatoes and baked chicken. I mean, he had a whole thing on the stove. So they were fine. And we always ask them when we go out, do you want to go out? They're like, no, we're fine. So anyway, they're watching a movie with their father now. Now, before I end this very long vlog, this is really 2 vlogs in one, and I really appreciate you watching this far. I wanted to show you a few things I bought, like these tiny, tiny little earrings. They're so sparkly, tiny, and can you see? It's a pink little unicorn, sparkly little unicorn, and it says on the box, believe in magic, which of course I do. Of course, not literally, but someone once said to me that I believe in unicorns, or I act like I believe in unicorns. And I'm like, yeah, and fairies too. Don't we all? That's what makes the world magical. I don't know. I thought they were adorable, and they were tiny, $55. But no, I'm not crazy. They were also 70% off, so I got a good deal. And then I got these sandals. These are, I guess, kind of dressy sandals, would you say? Sandals or shoes, what would you call them? Anyway, I love them, love them, love them. I don't have any white shoes. Like, I used to avoid white shoes because I thought it would bring attention to my feet. And I thought my feet were too big. But, in all actuality, my feet are proportional to my height. But when I was younger, because my mom was shorter and my grandma was even shorter and they had tiny feet, I was very self-conscious. Anyway, I love these shoes. I love them. They're very classy and they were quite comfortable to walk in. And I like the square front. Very cool. And then these are the shoes that I bought yesterday that I ended up walking all over the place, when we were trying to find the car. So they are pretty comfortable. And I love how the sole looks like a sneaker sole. So they're very, very comfortable and still girly and very sparkly. I love it. So I also went to the beauty store and got some braiding hair, inexpensive braiding hair, and some hair products. which you'll see. So this is the 6 times value pack, and this is the stretch braid from Spectra, and I got it in number 2. So number 1 is usually like jet black, and then 1B is off black. So number 2 is a little lighter, and that should match my hair, which isn't very dark. So yeah, I'm going to be making or doing my own knotless braids, so y'all need to come back and see. And the hair plus the hair products came up to $27, which isn't bad. As you can see, I also got some lashes. These are the So Wispy lashes, and I don't normally wear lashes, but occasionally for YouTube and also for a special event, I'll wear lashes. I also got some Murray's Edge Wax, and this is beeswax, and this helps to give you those crisp parts when you are braiding. You can use that, or you can also use Shine and Jam, and that's what I got here. This is Shine and Jam. It kind of helps your braids, you know, to look neat and it gives a little shine, of course. It's kind of cool looking at it. It's very satisfying looking at it, and it smells really nice too. Anyway, I can't wait to see how these braids turn out, and I hope you'll come back to see my trip to Florida. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this 2-part vlog, because really this is like too long, right? Or maybe you didn't mind it being this long. I don't know. But I look forward to your comments. Thank you so much. Have a great Memorial weekend, and God bless. Bye.